Hello, friends. I'm super excited to welcome you all tomorrow at our Round Rock event. Now, I want to give you some important announcements that can help you get the most out of tomorrow's event. Number one, make sure you have the right venue. Originally, I was planning on doing it in Centro in downtown Round Rock, but ran into some restrictions there. And that's why I had to move the venue to Hilton Garden in Round Rock. So please make sure you're coming to the right venue. Don't go to Centro. And I'm going to give you the address with the link as well. You should already have it in your email. You already have it on Tax Code Advisor page. So it's everywhere. Just make sure you don't go to Centro. You come to Round Rock Hilton Garden Inn. So please make sure you come to the right venue. That's number one. Number two, breakfast will be served at 9 a.m. So obviously, it's not really as big of a facility for me to accommodate like proper kitchen and anything. So food can get cold. So please, I would strongly urge you to come at 9 o'clock so we can all grab hot breakfast together and network and talk about some of the things that you want to talk about. So I can cater the event more according to what you need. So that's my second request. So we're going to do greetings and breakfast from around 9 to 10. At 10 o'clock, I'm going to get into tax planning elements for 2026. What are some of the major changes that are happening? Some things that we should be paying attention to, some minor tweaks that we can make that can have a better ROI for us in 2026. So we'll talk about that. Then we're going to jump into people who have high W-2 income or they have high business income, or maybe you sold a real estate or you sold a lot of stocks. Maybe you have RSUs, ESPPs, things of that nature, and you are dealing with a big tax bill in 2026. So how do we deal with that? So we'll talk about that situation. After that, we're going to jump into real estate. So as you guys know, Desi people, they like to build massive amount of real estate portfolio for multiple reasons. Number one, oftentimes real estate acts as a hedge to inflation. I mean, take a look at today, right? The 10-year note is touching 4.6% at this point. And in the last auction that the U.S. government did, they had to sell 30 years bonds at over 5%. I mean, this is historic. It hasn't happened in many, many years. So this is kind of showing you the state of affairs in the United States. I'm going to talk more about that or tomorrow and kind of show you what kind of implications that you can expect out of this, because this is a big deal. But anyhow, make long story short, we're going to talk about real estate. What are some of the areas that I see in the market that are doing really well? What are some of the areas that are struggling? Where do I think we are going into real estate, and why real estate is such an important part of our overall portfolio? After that, a lot of people always ask me, Deepak, how can we start a new business? How can we perhaps buy an existing business? Many times when people buy an existing business, they make a mistake. So that's why I'm inviting someone very, very special. This guy has actually runs an acquisition firm. He helped companies acquire businesses, and then he also helped businesses grow. So this guy can add a lot of value. So I'm going to have him talk a little bit about what kind of opportunities are out there if you want to genuinely buy a good business. I'm not talking about, a small gas station or something like that. I'm talking about like really proper business that you can actually scale and arrive at some meaningful conclusion. So that's the kind of business I want to talk about. So that is going to be the next on agenda. And after that, I'm going to talk about the market outlook for 2026. I mean, we are living in unprecedented time. I don't want to say it, but honestly speaking, I feel we are living in the best time of our life. This year and the coming years are full of massive opportunities. These next few years can pay for your child's education, help you build up your retirement, help you fix some of the mistakes that you might have made previously. So I'm super excited over the next couple of years. So I'm going to talk about that, see what kind of opportunities I see in the market. And I think by that time, you will be super excited and super hungry. So we're going to have a lunch afterwards. Now, I do want to talk about gold and silver. I don't know if you're going to get enough time to touch on that. And maybe if you guys are not as hungry, then we'll talk about gold and silver as well. So that is the agenda for tomorrow. So hopefully you're as excited as I am. And if you've been to any one of my events, you know that they're not sales events. I don't have anybody trying to pitch you life insurance or try to sell you some sort of insurance product, or for that matter, any other product. They're very educational in nature, and I don't hold anything back. I mean, this is similar to what I would typically do in a consultation call. But obviously, this is my time where I share everything with the community and put it out there for you guys. So hopefully you find a lot of value in it. And by the way, I do care about your time. So even though this is a free event and you're coming, But as far as I'm concerned, I think about that. Every single person who is coming there, they are giving me $5,000 of value in return. What I mean by that, you're spending 6, 7 hours with me. So I kind of put a number on it because this helps me visualize. So I say, hey, look, somebody is giving me $5,000 of value because they're at the event for that much amount of time. And I want to return that much value back to them. So that's the way I think about these things that, how do I pay back? Right. One favor I will have to ask you is, after the event, tell me if you got enough value out of the event or not. If you didn't get it, be honest. Tell me, Deepak, you just wasted my time. Don't do it again. And I get that. I respectfully accept that. But hopefully, many of you guys will absolutely fall in love with this event, and you'll say, "Hey, can you please do more of these?" All right. So hopefully, I'll get that kind of feedback. But please do give me that feedback because that is how you can help me get better. And if you have friends, family members you want to bring with you, think people who you think can benefit, then don't hold back. Although the event is pretty much sold out at this point, if anybody else comes, then we have to put in some extra chairs, but not a big deal. It's a nice big hotel, so we can always ask them to add some additional chairs. We won't have enough tables, but that's okay because at the end of the day, we are sharing people, caring people. Only thing is, if you can do me a favor, register them by, hopefully by 5, 6 o'clock so I can tell our food vendor to make sure they have enough food for the breakfast and lunch for everyone. That's the only request I have. But I'm looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. And again, Hilton Garden Inn. Okay, don't forget that, Hilton Garden Inn. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, take a look around so kind of get an idea what kind of things I do and what kind of value I add for my clients. All right, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow.